Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Lots going on in the Nancy Guthrie case. All kinds of different angles right now, isn't there, Daff? Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God. It's getting nuts. TMZ just got another email, and they've been outside of Nancy Guthrie's home with a tent that was broke down. Also, they're allegedly at the house of Anna Guthrie with a tent. Also, new video coming in about a guy that they may be interested in as well. You ready? Daff, we're going to play this and get it started, okay?
I've walked through storms in scars and grace. Smile through pain with a painted face. They called me too loud, too much, too strong. But honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me judged by the gloss, not the cause. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearls. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my curls, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Getting clutch, better tighten the pearls. Drop the cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch. Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Thank you all so much for joining us. Lots going on today, isn't there, Daff?
Oh, yeah. Stuff
Oh,
coming from all angles.
yeah. All angles right now. And we got some stuff that we were digging into last night that's very, very interesting.
Mhm.
and Daph and I were texting back each other, and I was like, was sending each other videos, and I was like, Daph, did you notice this
Mhm.
about the door? Very
Yep.
interesting stuff that we're going to go over today.
Mhm.
And this is day 11,
12. Actually, oh
12,
no, it is 11. It is
11 or
11. Excuse
12
me. Yeah.
in the Nancy Guthrie case. And damn, we
Mhm.
still haven't found exactly who it is, but just 20 minutes ago, 12, 20 minutes, something like that, uh, there is we're gonna get you caught up on everything that's going on, and then we'll get into it just so you guys know what everything is, how everything is coming in right now.
Mhm.
So, TMZ just reported that there is another email. Another email. I
Another ransom. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god, I've never seen anything like this.
I haven't either. Do you think it's the person that took Nancy? Do you think this person is actually sending these emails, or do you think it's just a game? Like people are just being,
I don't know. I really don't know.
yeah.
Also, you know, they're saying, did you hear Tommaso is in Italy?
I've heard that. Yes.
That
I've
he
heard.
that he was going there for the Olympics and this was pre-planned?
Yes. I've heard that. But allegedly, he was seen yesterday driving past his home.
Mm. I would be
Allegedly.
surprised if he left and went to the freaking Olympics.
I don't think he would be
Um,
allowed to
I need to
leave.
ask my source about that because what, 5, 6 days ago, I
Mhm.
said that the family was together except for Tommaso, and then Fox reported that last night,
Yes.
finally, that all 3 are together, Savannah, Anna, and, Cameron.
Camera. Yes. And a home and another home. Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely crazy, guys. Thank you all so much for joining Daphne and I. If you guys would be so kind and hit that thumbs up button would mean so much, truly. Thank you all so much for being here. All right,
Thank you.
let's get it started.
Z Live, we have a lot to talk to you about in the Nancy Guthrie case. We have a lot of new information, including something that we got at the beginning of our day early, an email from somebody who says they know who the kidnapper is, and they say they have been trying to get in touch with Savannah's brother and sister to no avail. They have now sent us this email saying,
This is what the letter said the other day, by the way. The other day it said we've been trying to get a hold
Mhm.
of Anna and Cameron. And this is pretty much what it says again.
Yes.
Annie
Annie and
the
yes,
kidnappers
Annie
are
and
not
Cameron.
going to talk anymore, but if they get 1 Bitcoin deposited
Now,
into an account here.
If this person, the sender, gets 1 Bitcoin, not the kidnapper.
That's right. If this sender gets 1 Bitcoin deposited in this new Bitcoin account, which we verified, that they will then ante up the information saying who the kidnapper is.
Right.
We have contacted the FBI and the Sheriff's Department. We have.
Do you not realize your ass is going to prison if you say
Mhm.
something like, we will give, for 1 Bitcoin? Mother chicken, number one,
1
there's
Bitcoin.
already a
Okay.
reward. There's
Exactly.
already a reward.
Exactly.
Number
Mhm.
2, you can't do that. That's exploitation. That is
I
insanity.
feel it's completely different. I feel it's completely different from
Mm,
I do. I feel these ransom notes are completely different. That's why there's never been proof of life sent.
mhm.
Nothing.
Yeah. And we're gonna
Mhm.
get in that here in a little bit.
Mhm.
Was Nancy alive when she left? Was she in bad condition? Also, something I was watching, or actually someone was watching some of it, but I didn't get to this part. I fell asleep. On the interview room last night, he was talking, or someone in chat, actually, I think it was, said, you know how Nancy's got this heart, what is it? The pacemaker, rather. And you can check with certain, like if we had her phone, it would connect. If they could get a drone and fly it over top the areas and see if it would connect anywhere.
To her, yeah.
You got what I mean?
Yes. Yes. And see if they connect to her
I don't realize,
pacemakers.
I don't know how like close it has to be. But I thought that was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's very
Yeah.
interesting.
I don't know how
DJ.
close. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Hey, Seeking Justice. Thank you so much, my love. Appreciate you, Justin. You and Daphne do the best research each. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you. I think Daphne and I work amazing together. We have our minds think a lot alike, actually.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I love
Daphne's
working with Justin.
Yeah, she's like my sister from another mister.
Yes.
Given them this email, and it is the latest twist in this story.
And of course, this
30
saying,
feet.
someone, sending this note saying that they know who the kidnapper is comes just on the heels of the FBI releasing those images yesterday, which caused a flood, as you would imagine, a flood of tip calls to the FBI, to police, and even to the media, with people claiming that they know who this person is.
We're going to get into some specifics about what this person was wearing and holstering.
And the things that law enforcement is looking at.
Before we do, we want to address something that's been going around social media, because I think it's important in 2026 to look at social media where
And
the
address
audience
some of those
is,
things, right.
and address some of the things that are bubbling around.
I think this started with late yesterday. We broke a story that the Bitcoin address, the original Bitcoin address in the ransom note we received more than a week ago, there was activity in that account.
And we're not saying how much. There are reasons we are not
Allegedly
saying how much, but there was activity.
It's allegedly $300.
Somebody on social media is saying 15 minutes or so after
that activity,
they saw an account. It's not clear what account, but an account.
Different. We know it's different from the one that we were looking at.
Yes.
Yeah.
An account somewhere, a Bitcoin account, that showed a deposit for $6 million, which is the exact amount of the ransom demand in the first ransom note. So a lot of people in social media are saying, did the Guthrie family pay the $6 million? We can now tell you we have law enforcement sources involved in this investigation who say no.
That the payment that you may be seeing this on social media, that payment, that account, that Bitcoin account that someone is claiming got the $6 million deposit. Obviously, it did get a $6 million deposit, but we are told that is not
unrelated.
It is completely unrelated. And to be honest, seems like something someone did as a hoax.
Maybe. But one of the things that we couldn't close the loop on until now is in the second note that was received
by a Tucson station on Friday.
We didn't get the second note. And what we were wondering is whether there was a second Bitcoin address on that note, so that maybe money could have been funneled to that account and not the account we're looking at from the first ransom note. We can now tell you, we know from law enforcement that that second note did not contain a new Bitcoin address. So the only Bitcoin address is the one that from the original note that we have, that we've monitored, where we saw this activity. So
we say there are other stations that are the other two stations that got that are also monitoring it.
Okay, now let's talk about the outfit this kidnapper was wearing.
Yeah, because the gear that the kidnapper is seen on that Nest camera wearing is of very, very deep interest to the FBI, and they are digging into every aspect of it. But
So they were wearing, how do you pronounce it? Ocel? Is that how you pronounce it? I can't remember. Jacket. And then Merrill
Bosun.
shoes. And how?
Mhm.
And then
Yes, so
5'11".
expensive stuff. It's expensive stuff.
Well, the backpack is from Walmart. I think they said 5'11" tactical
Walmart.
pants. Those are pricey, and not everyone wears those. Definitely a dude
Mhm.
with a stash. Double gloves. He definitely came prepared and about how he's dressed. And again, remember, this guy he's got manicured eyebrows. Like I
Mhm.
said, I think this is he takes good care of himself, this person, or or at least he tries to appear like he may have money. Just because you
Mhm.
look like you have money don't mean you have money as well, especially nowadays.
Yes.
But regardless, it's expensive clothing.
Yes.
It is expensive clothing.
The back
And what's that?
the backpack is not. He got it at Walmart, so that tells me that he most likely ran into Walmart just to grab you know what I mean? To
Mhm.
grab the essential things that he needed to do this, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this is his kit for there.
Yes, absolutely. And
Yeah.
Justin, can I say something? Last night I watched this video over and over again to see what I missed, and I can do it in slow motion and go backwards and look at his stance and how he's walking. When he goes back out through the threshold, he doesn't even look around. He goes and bends over and grabs those flowers there, those weeds, like he knew.
He knows
Like
this place.
he knows the place. Like even in my own yard, I wouldn't even, you know what I mean? I would have to think for a second, oh, let me go over here and grab this. But he knew. So they should have, in my opinion, tried to grab surveillance footage from 3 weeks prior to see if he'd been casing out the place or had been visiting or something.
Well, and that kind of is what's leading to what's just now coming out in the last little bit. Actually, we kind of talked about this the other day, and now it's making big news again. Is this guy that is walking around this house from, when was it? Just a few days.
Yes. So on the ring cam, it was 5 miles away, and that I believe was, I could be wrong, I'm just guessing, I think it's February, around the same time, but it was 5 miles away through the Ring neighborhood app.
Yeah, we showed two different ones. Which one are you talking about?
So
This one right here?
No, not this one. There's another guy that was spotted on the Ring neighborhood. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it might be the same guy. I don't know, but he looks older.
He's got a backpack on as well.
Yes.
Damn, I have it here somewhere. I
can get it for you.
Yeah. Wait, I have the picture right here. Is this the video? Okay, here, I got the video. Here it is.
You got the video? Okay.
Yeah. So look at this. And this is very interesting because this guy has two backpacks. Watch him. I'm going to make it full screen. Oh, let me do this. Look what he appears to do right here. He's got a backpack on, and he is putting this backpack. Now, guess what? They are asking now. CNN Let me mute this because it's so loud on there. CNN is now asking for January 11th, 9 p.m. to midnight specific, and January 31st, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Police ask neighbors for video images from January 11th and January 31st. Has this guy been here before?
You know what it makes me feel like, Justin? That if there are two people that took Nancy, it's like they're setting up, because we don't know. We think they should have had a car because Nancy couldn't walk, right? Like, how are you going to carry someone?
Mm-hmm.
They have to have a car somewhere. So it's like they staged this. And it seems like maybe they planted this backpack for maybe prior, planted stuff so it would already be there.
So they could get it later, maybe.
Yes, like they're setting things up in motion.
Whatever.
But then he grabs it again. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's putting this backpack somewhere. Is this guy dressed in this? He's got blue jeans on. He's got a gray jacket, and look at that black stripe down the jacket right there. He appears to wear. This looks like. Is he a white dude? Why are they not showing?
I don't know, but look at his thighs. They're not as thick as the other guy, but the other guy was wearing layers too. So
in the tent.
They brought out some stuff. They were doing testing and stuff in there. Yeah,
but that's just to hide things around. We can't see pretty much. Is what
they went in with a micro camera.
Interesting. So yesterday they found the gloves, and I'm still wondering about that ski mask. Nothing intent height test. Thank you for saying that, Gypsy, because look at this. I'll show you this in a second, but about this. So last night I was showing, or Daphne and I was talking about this video, and we're gonna. It's about 2 minutes, and I want you to notice something that we're going to talk about right after this plays.
What's your first and last name so we get it right?
Carlos Palazuelos.
Okay, and you were apprehended for questioning. How would you describe what happened to you?
Terrifying. Something I didn't do for something. I was being like, I felt like I was being kidnapped, bro, because they didn't tell me anything at the beginning.
And investigators showed up to this house, or were you the one who was pulled over in the traffic stop?
What did he say right there?
I was the one that I was being like, I felt like I was being kidnapped. I felt like I was being kidnapped, bro.
Kidnapped. You hear that?
No.
Terrifying. Something I didn't do for something.
Something I didn't do for something.
I was being like, I felt like I was being kidnapped, bro, because they didn't tell me anything at the beginning.
And investigators showed up to this house, or were you the one who was pulled over in the traffic stop?
I was the one that was pulled over at the traffic stop.
Where was that?
Right here on by Chubasco.
Okay, and you were taken into custody at that point?
Yeah.
And you were
I was being detained.
Detained, okay.
I was detained the whole time.
Okay,
That's what they told me.
Where were they
At
holding
the
you?
back of a car.
Back of
a
a car.
Marana car, and then they moved me into a Pima County Sheriff.
Were you being questioned in the car?
At the Marana car, I was being questioned, but they only asked me for my first name, my last name, my date of birth, and my social.
Okay. What were they asking you about?
My whereabouts.
Okay.
Where do I work? Where was I, and all that. But
are you ever up in Tucson?
yeah, I work in Tucson.
What do you do?
GLS, deliver packages.
Okay. Do you think you might have delivered a package to Nancy Guthrie's house?
I don't know. Might have been a possibility. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you ever deliver like Amazon packages or anything?
Well, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. So do you think did they indicate that you might have been on her property? You're not sure.
Nah, they just came up. They until right now, all I know is that they show my in-law a picture of somebody wearing a mask or something,
Mhm.
and they supposedly look like my eyes.
Right. Okay.
That's it. That's all I know.
Okay. Jeez. How do you think they connected that case to
I'll
you?
go ask them, bro.
Okay. So
That's
then,
something you gotta ask them.
First of all, I don't believe him right there. I don't know. Go ask them. They're gonna ask you certain questions. Like I said, they're not just gonna sit there and look at you. You know, he has his right to whether he wants to speak or not, but he knows why they're asking him. But then he kind of cuts it off right
Can't
here.
answer that question.
did they take anything from your house tonight?
No, I don't know. All I can say is they took my phone.
Took your phone.
Right.
You don't have your phone right now.
I got to show y'all
Okay.
something. It's very,
What else?
very.
What
That's
else
it.
happened?
That's it. That's all I can say. Like they said, I'm done with the questions.
you get
bro.
it?
Can you just let us
Yes, absolutely.
¿Se llevaron tu teléfono?
Sí, se lo llevaron. Y no me lo van a regresar.
Dude, spell your last name for us.
PALAZUELOS.
What's your date of birth?
01/20/1990.
Okay, thanks, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Oye, te dijeron que te parecías a la persona.
Okay. Did I get it?
Right,
Do
right.
sense of death. Okay. You have to play that. Okay.
You got what I sent you?
Just now. Yes,
Mhm.
I did.
Everything that we've been mentioning.
Ooh.
Yep. This just came out.
Does it got Carlos in it too? I'm just
Uh,
curious.
It
Okay.
talks about the tap.
Okay. He might be. He might be. Everyone is innocent unless and until proven guilty. All right, guys. So last night
Yeah.
we were digging, and you see this picture right here. We were talking about the height of this dude, and this gives a pretty good of his physical appearance right here. But it's not even so much about him in this photo. It is about look behind him. What's behind him?
What looks familiar to you?
What looks familiar to you in this picture, guys? I'm going to ask you.
Yeah. Write it in the chat.
Write it in the chat. I'm going to send this picture.
No, don't look at him. Look behind him and tell us what looks familiar.
Look behind him.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
The door.
The door.
The door. Look at this door. Who else has a door like this? They're very common doors.
Yeah.
You know, these type of screened storm doors, I think. Storm doors. Who has a very, very similar door as this? Here, let me pop this up. Give me a second.
And they're about the same size.
Yeah. Yeah. So look at okay, here we go. Holy shit. Oh no, they're different. They're a little different. I was just looking. Okay. Look at that. Are they the exact same door?
Hers doesn't have like a security thing on it, but it's about the same size.
Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
That's his where he stays. That's his mother-in-law's house. But look.
Look. Yeah, width and height.
Boom,
she's
boom,
a little
boom.
Yeah. She's got a little step. Does his have a little step? Did we notice that? Very common doors.
Very common. Yes, very common.
They remind me of barn doors, kind of. They're pretty.
Yeah. Well,
he does have a step. He does have a step. His looks a little bit.
Yeah, there's a step right there, but we can match about the height to if this guy is the guy that is in this video, right? Because remember,
the doorbell cam was
taken out. It was taken out.
Exactly. So he would be about the same height as the doorbell cam on Nancy's, is what we're getting at. So that door is about the same height and width. He's got a little step right there that you can see,
just like on
by his
Nancy's.
ankle.
See, Nancy has one too. Hers looks a little bit smaller than.
Yeah, hers is more like a 2-3 inch, something like that, from what I can tell on a computer. But his looks like more like 4 or 5.
Yeah. So it's very interesting. I'm that height too. They are totally different doors. There's more detail. They may be totally different. I mean, they're very similar doors. They're very, very similar doors, except regardless, it's a storm door. Very, very similar, except Nancy's has the vertical bars with it. These are very common. But it's more about where the camera is placed and the video about like this person's height. We can compare the two, and we'll do that.
You show Nancy's door for a minute. I just want to say something.
Yeah.
So do you see those notches on the side of the arch? See the notches that come out on the arch?
The brick?
Yes, the brick right there.
Yeah.
I call them like notches, or
they stick out a little bit low. Yeah.
This person, when he walked in and out, he bent over. So it would make it difficult for them to try to get a height, because they could easily, if he walked in straight, right, they could just take measurements from this front step there all the way up to those notches, the brick that pops out, and make it easy. But he knew those were there. You have to have cased out the place or have been there prior to know those were there. Like, who would notice that? So did this person sit there and take a photo prior and notice things around her door? Have they been there multiple times? Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I think absolutely they had to be there before. Suspect slumped over on his left to avoid camera, not to disguise. I don't think it's to disguise his height necessarily. I agree with that. But regardless, it hurts them measuring his height, but he does kind of go out, I believe.
He bent over when he goes
as well, even when he goes out too.
Yeah.
So and there is a step up here as well. Step up here, and there's a little step up there as well. Okay, so go ahead.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Try not to interrupt. There's like a little delay between us. So this is just now coming out, and it's very similar to what we were saying. Possible tattoo seen in Nancy Guthrie video may help identify the subject, former profiler says. Okay, so in the video where Nancy, the night Nancy, this alleged perpetrator, oops, let me pull this down. It looks like there's a tattoo on the wrist, and yesterday we noticed a tattoo on Carlos' wrist as well. Again, I have no idea who did this. No idea. But he does have it on his forearm, and he does have one that kind of goes over to his wrist a little bit.
Search for Nancy Guthrie after police released a man they were questioning overnight.
Did they indicate that you might have been on her property? You're not sure?
Nah, they just came up. They until right now, all I know is that they show my in-law a picture of somebody wearing a mask or something, and they supposedly look like my eyes.
Well, we know also that that was part of it, according to a source from law enforcement that someone put out yesterday on X. But they said that was not the only thing. That was not the only thing that led them to him.
Yeah.
Not the only thing. You know, the one thing that I still can't get over with, he said in one of the interviews we showed yesterday, I'm going to like spend the rest of my life in prison or something
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
I
He did say
like,
that. Absolutely.
that bothers me, that part.
So that he's referring to likely the chilling image released by the FBI of an armed and masked man outside of Nancy's door the night she vanished. Lieutenant Randy Sutton, retired, served 24 years with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, and he joins us live outside the Pima County Sheriff's Office in Tucson. Lieutenant, thanks so much for joining the program. I guess, what are your top line thoughts? Now we have an image. It's a really good image. We didn't expect to get something like this. Seems to be a major break in this case.
Oh, it absolutely is a major break in this case. As you said, we had some inertia for several days in this investigation. And then suddenly, with the release of this chilling video yesterday from the FBI, then everything broke at one time. Now, this generated, there was a major decision made to release this video. The investigators originally showed it to the family to see if they might recognize this individual from their memory. When they did not, then the decision was made, and I can assure you it was not made lightly, to release this to the public. And the reason for that is because they really needed to cast a wide net. And the unfortunate reality is that when you do something like this, there will be hundreds, if not thousands, of tips called in.
There's been a lot of tips that's been called in. Chris was talking about last night how, this guy, and we've spoken about this, 40 some minutes there. That's a long time, Daphne. Perpetrators doing a kidnapping, they're usually there just a couple minutes. But then, like Chris said, this guy in the other picture, it does look different. I mean, is this another person? I don't know. But regardless, the other picture, he is without his pew-pew, his GUN.
Exactly. I think there's two people. I do.
Well, I mean, but think about this. If this guy has walked around this house for 40 some minutes, where is this GUN when this photo is taken? Like, if you are trying to abduct someone or put fear into them with your GUN, where is it? Because that is what keeps the authority, if you will, for the kidnapper.
Absolutely.
Right? That's what brings the fear, is the GUN. That's why people use them.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
So where is he? Like, what did he do with it? Has the crime already been committed? If so, again, where's Nancy?
Yeah.
Where's Nancy during this time?
They had to stash stuff around, in my opinion. And also, you could tell that this person or these perpetrators, I'm going to say perpetrators because I think there's two, they came from the right side. So if you look at Nancy's home, right, you have her front door, and then you have the driveway kind of wraps around, and you have her garage, right? So I wonder somehow if they came from that end. Also, the door in the back was opened. I sent you a map that you could see it really well. And I wonder if they had stashed stuff around that area.
They went through the front door, or this person, I guess, the one in the video, he had to go through the front door first. He had to, and I think he.
What if the other was in the back?
Well, they left out the back door. They left out the back door. From what I understand. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I keep going back to Annie's.
So if they left out the back, then they had to have some kind of getaway.
What's that? Let me just read this real quick. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I keep going back to Annie's story. Why take so long to go check on Nancy? How did they get in when they did? Front door, they'd see blood. I agree with that part. I think they probably sliding door, they'd see it was open. Garage door opened, didn't register. Garage door didn't register access. What do you mean the last part? Garage door didn't register access. Thank you so much. I think it's weird. Okay, now think about this, Elizabeth. I was talking to someone this morning. Now they're saying that Nancy went every Sunday and went to watch church service with her girlfriends, and they watched a New York service, the service that Savannah, the church that she goes to every Sunday, right? Now, what time, the question is, what time was Nancy supposed to be there, Daphne, that morning? Because you got to remember.
I want to say it was 9.
Okay. So that's very interesting.
Well, we looked up the church services that day, remember?
No. It's in New York. They watch the church services in New York.
Yes.
But there's a 2-hour difference.
Absolutely. But she goes to a friend's house.
Yes.
Yes. So that would be, if it's at 9, that would be 7 something.
7.
Time.
Yes. And I checked. It's the church is the Good Shepherd, New York. That's the church. Now, if you go to their website, there is a church service at like 9 something Eastern, and then I think like 10:45 Eastern or something. But the church service online, the one that they offer online, doesn't start till 11. It says at least on the website. So that's
what it says here. Digital church experience.
Yeah. So the question is, like, if let's say this friend called when the church service when she didn't show up for the church service, and she
this one says it says 11 a.m. to 12. So join us Sunday morning from your homes for digital church. The video will go live on this page Sunday at 11. So that would have been 9 o'clock her time.
Yes.
Here, I'll send it to you.
Yes. Oh, I've got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yep. Yep, I got it. Okay.
And that requires investigating each and every one of them. So apparently, one of these tips led to what later...
Mods, could y'all let me know about Elizabeth. Do you understand what Elizabeth is saying right there? Thank you again, Elizabeth. Garage door opened but didn't register access. I don't understand that part. Does anyone know what that means? That part?
Law enforcement did at this individual's residence. They took him into custody. They questioned him,
in my opinion,
and then they released him. But this is a harsh reality of law enforcement. Sometimes you have to take investigative risks.
Yeah, and it looks like it was the FBI that took that risk. They seem to be the ones that are leading, at least when it comes from the technology standpoint, but there was some resistance.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So Nancy's friend would have had to supposedly have called Annie Guthrie the absolute latest, 10:30, 10:45. And the thing that I still don't, I don't understand why it took an hour. I mean, if my mother was, you were looking around for an hour in that house, it's not going to. Oh my God! You know what I should play? Because I didn't see it until the other day. The sheriff, the very night that they were, or it was actually, I think it was, that night when Annie Guthrie had went missing. It was the first outdoor press conference, and the sheriff talks for like 11 minutes, and he clearly says there is something wrong here. This is not an ordinary. There was things in that house that would make you immediately think there's a crime scene.
Yeah.
Now,
well, yeah, he should have had the FBI step in right away. But I heard they were in the beginning, but there was something about stepping on toes too, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Arizona it's mountain time. It's 2
normal.
hours difference from Eastern, 1 hour different from Central, and 1 hour different from Pacific. But the thing is what I'm saying is, after Tommaso and Annie got there, why an hour? If it clearly you could, there was something in the home, right? And there's blood outdoors, and there's cameras missing. Yes, thank you, Lauren. Yep. We put out the new letter with the DMZ thing. It was 7 minutes, not an hour. I've not seen that.
It's early on to involve them based on some of the reporting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate reality as well, that when this investigation first began, it, of course, came in as a missing persons, but quickly it developed into a criminal investigation. Now, when you have such a high-profile investigation as this, with an 84-year-old person that evidence was found at the scene, such as blood evidence, which would create a much higher degree of intensity. At that time, the FBI should have been brought into the case because they have the most incredible forensic abilities, digital capabilities, far more than
it was
local
7 minutes.
And state and county
8 minutes.
law enforcement does, and they utilize it very well. So I believe it was an error in judgment to withhold bringing them in earlier in the case, and I think that we're seeing the results of that, unfortunately, right now.
I only got about 30 seconds, Randy, but were you surprised once we saw the footage of the suspect in this case, how sloppy he was? Because it seemed like we didn't get a lot of evidence. Now we got this video. It took some time to get there. But when you look at his posture, when you look at the way he's carrying his gun, when you look at the face mask and the gloves and
I
that he
agree,
wasn't
Paula.
prepared to face that camera and has to pick up some of the brush, what do you make of that?
Yeah, there's a dichotomy here. First of all, you can tell that he prepared for this, but you know, he certainly didn't prepare very well. If he had done the recon on the property, if he knew it that well, then he would have known about the surveillance camera in the doorbell and brought something with him to block that. He didn't. But you can also tell this, and this is troubling, because he was.
You know something? That's troubling. It's troubling here because what the sheriff gave us the wrong timeline. He gave us the wrong timeline. He said it was an hour
I think that
later.
he's just.
He said it was an hour.
He's very inexperienced.
I can show it to you right here. He put it up on the screen. He said it took them an hour.
I agree.
To call. And it was actually 7 fucking minutes.
Yeah. So inexperienced, in my opinion.
That's not fair to Tommaso and Annie. It's just not. Whether they're involved or not. It's just not fair to them. Not. You know what I mean? I mean, you can have opinions on anything.
A timeline is everything.
Facts. You know what I mean? Like that is something you can't dispute.
The facts are the facts, and the timeline is everything.
Yeah.
If you don't have the right timeline, the case is.
Well, there is no case if you don't get. Yeah.
There is no case. Yeah, absolutely.
He was at the ball game just a couple days later.
That's sad.
He was.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
1 million is a lot of money to make.
Wow, you guys.
He is too big for his britches. Someone said. I don't know. That's really frustrating.
Was taking his time.
Yes.
That tells me that he wasn't worried about being caught or
that
even
is true.
Alerting the person inside the home. That's what those security cameras would do. And he was very, very nonchalant. And more troubling is what was in that knapsack and why was he in that home for so long? My thoughts go to this horrific image and Mrs. Guthrie facing this creature in her home. I just can't imagine the horror of it.
That's why we got to get her home as soon as possible. So if you have any information, flood that FBI tip line, let them sort through it, and hopefully we can get her home today. Randy, thanks so much for joining the program.
I have a question.
And
so think about this. All right. So church in New York time, Eastern Standard Time, starts at 11. This would be 9 o'clock for Nancy's time, correct?
Yes.
But it says on the new timeline, it says family checks on Nancy at 11:56 a.m. So what time did Nancy's friend call the family? Because that's almost 3 hours right there, right?
Yeah.
9, 10. Yeah.
We don't know.
Do you see what I'm saying? And then
time that I'm aware of.
I mean, if she missed church at 9, say maybe she waited 2 hours after church ended online. That would have been 11. Maybe called family around 11:30 and said, "Hey, Nancy didn't show up to my house to watch the church services." And then they got there at 11:56 after maybe getting dressed and stuff. And then they call 911 at 12:03 p.m. Just taking a wild guess there with the time that friends called.
Yeah. Craziness. Okay. Oh, so guys, they are there is this new letter. I see a lot of you guys coming in talking about it. We'll review that again. Isabel, thank you so much for your support, my dear. Really do appreciate you. There's a little delay between Daphne and I right now, so we're trying not to interrupt each other.
We have contacted the FBI and the Sheriff's Department. We have given Savannah's brother and sister to no avail. They have now sent us this email saying that the kidnappers are not going to talk anymore, but if they get 1 Bitcoin deposited into an account here.
If this person, the sender, gets 1 Bitcoin.
Did you have more of a point on that? I just realized I might have just freaking interrupted you. Because you was talking about the friend.
No, you didn't.
Okay. That's what makes sure.
No, but I do want to say something. So with the perpetrator walks onto Nancy's porch, right? Yes, he's bent over in the beginning, but he then straightens out as he's walking towards the camera. So I think honestly he was bending over so they couldn't get an actual height when he walked through there, to tell you the truth. So this tells me more that this was planned.
I think it was.
Not the kidnapper.
That's right. If this sender gets 1 Bitcoin deposited in this new Bitcoin account, which we verified, that they will then ante up the information saying who the kidnapper is. Right. We have contacted the FBI and the Sheriff's Department. We have given them this email, and it is the latest twist in this story.
And of course, this saying someone, sending this note saying that they know who the kidnapper is comes just on the heels of the FBI releasing those images yesterday, which caused a flood, as you would imagine, a flood of tip calls to the FBI, to police, and even to the media, with people claiming that they know who this person is.
We're going to get into some specifics about what this person was wearing and holstering.
And the things that law enforcement is looking at.
Before we do, we want to address something that's been going around social media, because I think it's important in 2026 to look at social media where the audience
some of those
is,
things, right,
and address some of the things that are bubbling around.
So I think this started with late yesterday. We broke a story that the Bitcoin address, the original Bitcoin address in the ransom note we received more than a week ago, there was activity in that account.
And we're not saying how much. There are reasons we are not saying how much, but there was activity. Somebody on social media is saying 15 minutes or so after
that activity,
they saw an account. It's not clear what account, but
it's a different one. We know it's different from the one that we were looking at.
Yes. An account somewhere, a Bitcoin account, that showed a deposit for $6 million, which is the exact amount of the ransom demand in the first ransom note. So a lot of people in social media are saying, did the Guthrie family pay the $6 million? We can now tell you we have law enforcement sources involved in this investigation who say no.
That payment that you may be seeing this on social media, that payment, that account, that Bitcoin account that someone is claiming got the $6 million deposit. Obviously, it did get a $6 million deposit, but we are told that is not
unrelated.
It is completely unrelated. And to be honest, seems like something someone did as a hoax.
Maybe. But one of the things that we couldn't close the loop on until now is in the second note that was received
by a Tucson station on Friday.
So
we didn't get the second note. And what
Brian Inton, which we talked about this earlier, but he just tweeted out just a minute ago. New from Pima County Sheriff's Office, investigators are requesting all video footage that includes vehicles, vehicle traffic, people, pedestrians, and anything out of the ordinary important to our investigation from January 1st, 2026 to February 2nd, 2026.
They should have did this already. This should have been done. This should have
That's
been
a
done. They
long
weren't
ass
responding.
time. But that's a long
Well,
ass time.
because they think he was casing out the area. That's why they want to see if he was, been working in the area. I watched a neighbor earlier say that when certain people come in, like contractors and stuff, she says there's been a couple of them that sit on the side of the road that kind of catches their eye. So I wonder if that's what they're looking for.
Vic, you are so right. Arizona is 3-hour difference in the winter, 2 in the summer, because they don't do the daylight savings. You are so right. That is such a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good
I forgot
point.
about that too. They don't have the time change.
So another creator is live streaming you in real time. TOS violation. I don't care. No, I don't care.
Wow. Justin, do you want to show the house to look at where the perpetrator might have came in at? I sent you a link and it really shows a good view, especially if you pause it. I believe he came around from the garage and came in through the right.
Huh? What's that?
I believe he came in because you could see that he made a right when he came in to the porch area towards Nancy's door. And you can get a good view of.
Did you send me something?
Yes, I did. I sent it through your text.
The last thing I got was the Brian Inton status.
Right here. I'm sending it again. There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
I got you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Got it.
It's like the Google Earth.
Yeah, but it's better. Like,
okay,
it does a fly around, but you can get really close and pause it in certain areas, and it shows the back door. It shows the garage. The garage door is actually open in this one.
Okay. Here we go. Maybe. Right there. Okay. Right here.
Yes. So do fly. Press play in the bottom of it.
Okay.
There you go. And then you can actually maneuver it down there if you hit pause on certain areas. Like if you zoom in. Okay, and go towards the garage, which is to the right. I think that they had come in from this area where the garage is over here on the right-hand side and walked around.
Over here?
Yes, and walked around. So if we remember where the blood was found also.
You can see, for sure.
So now we got new information the other day that there was blood going almost out to the driveway, correct?
Say that again.
The other day.
There was. Yes, there absolutely was. That's a good point. Very good point, because I think whatever happened to Nancy might have already happened to Nancy.
Yes. So I wonder if they tried to carry her out through the front and then decided to go through the back. Or maybe there was two. One went through the back and this guy went through the front.
Yeah. Oh, we got to smash these cameras, dude. We got all of this done. We got to smash these cameras now, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ziggy. Appreciate you, my love. Thank you so much, baby. Your support. Justin, I noticed in the black glove pictures where a guy had his fist up to the camera, focus on the fingernail area under the glove. Looks like the person has long nails. Could help to narrow down the search. I did see someone mentioning that looked like right. I think it's that picture right there. Could be like a
Shoot.
hole right up there. I mean, anything is possible. The kidnapper eats well.
Yeah. If you look at her garage, so she usually goes in through the garage. So when Tommaso dropped her off, can you zoom in on the garage on that?
Yes. Let me do it like this.
Yeah. And you can see the outline of her property too there. Perfect. So if you zoom in, there it'll show her garage.
How do I? Okay, this.
Should be able just to do it with your mouse. Roll in. Scroll in. No. It let me zoom in pretty close. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
So there's her garage. It looks like it's open in this. So Tommaso, when he came in to drop her off, he said she went through the garage, correct? So he must have just went up like that and then backed out and then went that way. But so I'm thinking that's how the perpetrator came in, was on the side of the house right here and walked around to the front. And if you look in the back of the house, you could see a door as well.
The back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The over here. Right. The door right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Yes,
back door.
there's the door.
This is the door that was open.
That's the door that was
This is-
open. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Which is that's attached to the garage, I'm pretty sure, isn't it? Yeah. No.
Yes, it looks like it.
It is. Maybe.
Uh,
There's the door.
I wonder if that door was unlocked.
Is there pictures of the inside of the house here? Oh crap. What'd I do?
Oh, there might be. But I don't know because it's
messed up. 1 second. Came down. There should be pictures of that inside.
It might not be because she's owned it for so long.
Maybe the last time she sold it, but very interesting there. Okay. All right. What's next? Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Good to see you, my dear. Apologize to clarify. The sheriff presented the record of every time the garage door opened, nothing registered from the morning after when AG and TC went. Let me remember your first one here. I keep going back to Annie's sus story. Yeah. Why it takes so long to go check on Nancy. How did they get in when they did front door, they'd see blood. Side door, they'd see it open, correct, and the garage door, it didn't register access. I wonder, did they just go there and see something was wrong and just call immediately? I wonder. I thought Chris said the sliding door was open because it registered the night Nancy got taken. There is so much weirdness. So much damn weirdness with this. I don't even know.
Okay, do you want to show the Google map with the items that they found so far?
Oh yeah. Yes. Is this her house? I don't think I got it.
We've been mapping where they've been looking and the items that they've found so far on Google Earth.
Yeah. Hold on.
And that in itself is a timeline too.
Oh my God, is it ever? Is it ever? Did you text that to me or did you email it? I can't remember.
I can send it to you again.
It's okay. Just tell me which one.
It's Google Earth.
Yeah, I know that, but like, did you the link?
Here, let me.
Did you?
Let me text it to you. I don't know. I think it was email. Yes, email. Here, I'll just text it to you. I'll text it to you too. Here, make it easier. There we go.
Okay.
There you go. That way you're not looking. I know. I have a lot of emails.
Thank you so much. Okay.
You're very welcome. Guys, if you're in my chat or Justin's, please hit that thumbs up for us.
Okay, guys, look at this. You want to talk about a map. This is very interesting. This kind of lets you know where everything has went on here. Very, very interesting.
Still a work in progress, you guys.
Yeah, it's but we've got everywhere the like, for instance, of course, here's Nancy's home. This is you want to talk about it? Just go ahead and talk about it, because I need to.
Okay, so what I've done here is basically the ones in white are like the houses or workplaces or what have you. The labels in red are the items that have been found as of now. I know there's another glove that was found. I'm still trying to get the location for that one, but I have on here the mask, the glove, and certain places where the FBI has been searching along the route. So it kind of tells you a story. So you could see the line drawn to each item. And then I've also marked out the areas where they got camera footage from the gas stations as well. And
hold on, it froze staff on me. I don't know why.
It froze on you?
Yeah.
Google Earth is such an energy. Yeah, it's such an energy vampire. Yes.
All right,
okay, perfect. So from everything, so the three red.
You can tell there's a pattern they're working, right?
Absolutely.
Look at this.
Pattern.
Good.
So the yellow line is connected to from Nancy's house to all the items that were found, you guys. And you could see other white dots over to the left, and that is other areas, like for instance, like Annie's home and other locations where the FBI has been searching. And I know that I believe it was the last glove that was found was on a road called Campbell Road. And
Campbell?
Campbell Road. Yeah, like Campbell's soup, excuse me. Okay. So I thought it was interesting because it kind of tells you, like, did this person go this way? Right? Now, this stuff still hasn't been verified to us if it belonged to our perpetrators, correct? Like, we don't know if
the glove
they planted it, glove, mask. So I just think it's interesting though. So they've been searching all these areas too around, I think they said 3 blocks out from just Annie's house. They've been searching, which is interesting, right? But yeah, after it's done, it'll be definitely very interesting to see what it looks like. But do you think that the items were planted, or do you think, I mean, it's strange how they just now show up. So they've been searching for a while.
I don't think they were planted. Personally, I think that they're just now getting their asses out there to do it, to be honest with you. That's what I think. Justin, check out the 2 kids in Arizona arrest in Arizona. Hold on, breaking. We just received another Nancy. Okay. That's thing. Okay. In the early morning of February 2nd, surveillance capture an individual carrying a backpack. Look at this. as they attempted to open car doors on Indian Ridge neighborhood. The incident occurred at the intersection of Indian Ruins and Opatas, a location approximately 6.9 miles from the Nancy Guthrie house. Huh. You see this?
No, I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen this one. Look at this. Watch this.
Is that the same guy from?
No, different.
Oh, that's a different guy. Yeah.
Oh, look at his.
Same type of backpack.
He's got like a reddish looking beard. It looks like almost.
Yeah, it does. He looks like he's checking cars to steal stuff. I don't feel like Nancy was. They targeted her, not her belongings.
Oh, absolutely.
And
they didn't take anything.
I don't feel like it has anything to do with Savannah either, because if it did, if the ransom notes were to do with Savannah or to get to Nancy, why not they send it to the Today Show or send it to where Savannah used to work?
Is he a ginger?
It looks like it from here, but I can't.
Is he a ginger, y'all?
y'all?
Does he a ginger?
Oh no, he's got a mask over his face. It looks like a bandana, like an orange bandana. To me, anyways. Because it goes up over the nose.
Yeah, he might. Okay. Trying to keep his face hid.
But he looks like he's robbing cars. Like he's checking.
Around it.
Yeah, he looks like he's robbing cars, allegedly.
Huh. 6 miles away. I mean, Carlos he was what? An hour away.
Yeah, an hour away. Black backpack.
I can't zoom in.
I don't feel like we were there. Yeah, it's ring cam.
Well, I mean, I can save it and put it in a program and zoom in, but I don't know. That's he's clearly wanting something, but they're wanting a freaking month's worth of stuff now. It's just the craziest thing.
They should have. They definitely should have before.
Absolutely. Okay. I want to go. Do you have something you want to show before I show anything? Oh, did y'all see this, by the way?
There was.
Good.
Is it the video?
What video?
Oh, I was about to say to play that. You must have read my mind.
I don't know if it's copywritten or not. So, but this is Nancy. Savannah shared this out of them whenever they were little.
So sweet.
Yes. Yeah. I want to play something like this.
Hey, I sent you a video, and it's a really good interview that was done earlier. I thought would be interesting for us to go over because it's like it's really good. I just resent it.
I want to play the sheriff of what? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is good. The JLR is not live right now.
Yeah. He says where the black glove was found, there was no cell phone service either.
And there's no perfect investigation. But what you're seeing and people are seeing right now is, to me, this shows the FBI is really coming. Here's what should have happened. And where should I be looking? Just straight ahead?
Yeah, you can just look straight ahead.
Here's what should have happened. This entire house should have had yellow tape around it. Annie's house should have had yellow tape around it the entire time. The
whole
front
time.
entrance
The
all should
whole
have been
damn
a
time
10 up
it should have
blocked
been.
off. I covered a missing persons case. They took over. This woman was last seen going into this house, and they got a proper search warrant. They found her blood in the house for a month. They had police in the driveway 24/7, and the entire property was a crime scene. So when the sheriff said, "Oh, we took everything we needed to," and then they allowed people to go in, and then the media was up there and seeing the blood, like immediately, I was like, "You don't do that." So, but let's look at the FBI clearly has come in yesterday when we saw, how they were, and you and I were both here. They're canvassing right here, so they're going through a checklist, and then they're saying, who went through the grounds? Like all this stuff should have been done. And from you probably heard the same thing, JLR. There was some resistance with the FBI coming in, and the sheriff didn't play ball.
I got it.
People need to understand law enforcement's very territorial, and that's also one of the problems. Not that I don't want to change anything, but that's one of the problems with ICE is a lot of the police. It doesn't matter whether it's Minneapolis, but they consider that's their city. And in many ways, the way they can operate is they give people the impression we run this town. If that's
so true, the police, so many times they are so prideful that they don't get shit done because of their pride. It's like men, they're like wearing their big old belts here, and they're like, well, I'm not going to do this. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Upset, then they feel there's a problem. But just staying with this.
So you think that might have an element to the situation with as far as the Pima County Sheriff saying, well, I don't want the feds coming in because of national, like, hey, no.
They were in, but they weren't cooperative. That's what I've been told. And so, if you remember one of the first press briefings, he said, I'm still waiting for these web companies or someone to get me back the information. Now, I can tell you that set off alarm bells. Feds that I knew were like, what? I covered the Brown shooting. I mean, when the FBI comes in, they have a lot of tools the local law enforcement doesn't have. They have, they have satellite. They have so many different elements of cell towers, of cars that are bouncing off. People don't realize that, and we learned this in the Karen Reed case, but your car is actually a computer. So when you're riding along, it's setting off all kinds of signals. Those things can be traced. So the hesitancy, they've never handled a case like this. I don't think he knew exactly what he was dealing with, but they were not exactly, you saw it the other day when the sheriff was in front and they had the pizza delivery up there. Now, that guy never should have been got up on the property. And after that happened, I know they put something out. We shouldn't have to tell people not to deliver pizza, but I said to him, are you sure that's a pizza guy? Because the Daily Mail, I mean, they tap phones over in the UK, right? They break into people's voicemails. So the idea that could have been some YouTuber saying, yeah, I'm a Domino's guy, and go right up to the house and film it all like that. But just getting back to where we are today, what they need to, this tells me they're starting once again at ground zero. This is, let's go back, and you're seeing the grid search, and they literally are covering every piece of ground. I also want to mention about the black gloves. Now, I know that's still, we're not sure about the black gloves.
Which was found about a mile back.
Yes. But what people should understand, and I don't hear people.
Is that true?
Yeah.
What Nerdy said. Pima County Sheriff's Department saying that they did not send this message. So we are being trolled, or police asked a neighbor for footage from the date, and the neighbor conveyed it on the Ring app.
Yeah, they're supposed to do expecting a new statement from the Pima County Sheriff's Department with an update on the Nancy Guthrie investigation.
Look at this. What the hell is going on?
I don't know. This is nuts.
Pima County Sheriff's Department says they did not send this message, so we are being trolled. So, or police asked the neighbor for footage from the date, and that neighbor conveyed it in the Ring app. A neighbor of the Nancy Guthrie tells Fox News, Sarah I don't know if that's her last name. Investigates are seeking video footage from January 11th, 9 p.m. to midnight, and January 31st, 9:30 to 11. The alert also references a suspicious vehicle via Entrada around 10 a.m. on January 31st.
Yeah, look at what I just sent you. Look what I just sent you.
I mean, why the...
This is crazy.
Okay. This is very interesting, guys. Look at this. This is the search area that they're doing right now. They're looking for Nancy, in my opinion. Nancy's home, right here. Glove found right here, right?
Mhm.
And this
Yep.
is the search area. They're looking from East Skyline and East Sunrise Drive to East River Road. Remember how we had this on the map, and then
Yeah.
it goes over. This is exactly how we have our map.
Yep. I'm still mapping. I got to find that second glove they found.
The probation department sleeps with the police department in Pima County. I mean, it's just insane. You can go look in public records. It sounds craziness, and the judges are related to it sounds like something going on in how it was in Kentucky.
Well, remember Savannah, didn't she contact the mayor or something first, or the governor or something? Remember he had come out.
Senator, I think.
Senator.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Okay.
This is, yeah.
Okay. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like,
it's, yeah.
I think that they're hopefully gonna have something really soon. Hopefully, I want to show you. Actually, hold on. Is JLR?
Do you want to show that post I just sent?
Post.
The Pima County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, look at this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Pima County Sheriff's Department periodically uses the Neighbors app to contact residents with home surveillance cameras. Request will come from Pima County Sheriff's Department with a blue check mark. Please verify legitimate post before sharing. Investigators are requesting any video showing vehicles, traffic, pedestrians, or suspicious activity from January 1st to February 2nd, 2026 near East Skyline Drive and North Campbell Avenue. 2-mile radius. Submit footage. All videos are being reviewed. There is no press briefing scheduled at the time. Sheriff Nanos is not conducting one-on-one interviews. Answer the fucking question, sheriffs. Go. Should a significant development occur, a press conference will be called. He pissed, he had a allegedly a not FBI investigation on him the 20 in I think 2009 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite the thing. Okay,
Yes.
hold on.
That
Let me see here. Is JLR Lana?
that video that you were just playing was really good too, with that guy John talking. He even said that the area is like pristine, like it's really clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I want to show Chris and Karen, our friends from the interview room. Chris and Karen. This is Chris McDonough from the interview room. Chris makes a very, and Karen, good point here. The interview room. McDonough. Guys, mods, please drop Chris's link. Please make sure you're subbed up to Chris. He's former homicide detective, and he still works on the Cold Case Foundation. Very, very good man.
So here's what he said. He said at 9:40. Now, I don't want to be confusing. I want people to be able to follow this. So I'm talking about what he said at the original first press conference. Okay.
Which is the next day after this.
It was.
Right.
The one we just showed.
This is out at the scene. Nanos is standing out at the scene.
This
They had
is the
been
one.
searching for Nancy Guthrie that evening, and there were a few reporters there asking him questions.
This was the one that I was trying to find just a little bit ago. This was the first press conference, if you will. This is when he was the first time he ever spoke about this case. And this is way before the FBI was there. He was a lot more loose lips, right? Drew, thank you so much, my friend. 21 months. You are a rock star, girl. You're a legend. Please like the video, Pearlies. Appreciate you, Justin. Thank you, my dear. Appreciate you very much, my dear. And thank you so much, Lakeside, as well. 17 months. Thank you, Justin and Daphne, for your thorough coverage. Prayers for Nancy. Thank you so much, my love. Appreciate you very, very much. But in the beginning, he said the sheriff says it was absolutely apparent that this was a crime scene.
So what he said the next day at the first press conference was, at 9:45 p.m., her children dropped her off. Quote, they saw her in the home. Sometime early Sunday morning, they got a call from someone at the church who said, hey, your mom's not here. Family went to the house. They spent some time there looking for themselves before they called us. I'm guessing maybe they got there around 11 a.m. So they did some searching and realized they needed help and called 911.
So the sheriff is either speculating, I'm guessing they got there around 11 and he got that time frame wrong.
He got it wrong.
Or that's what time they got there.
I think
and that would mean 1 hour and 3 minutes is unaccounted for.
Yes, Pete.
And so now from a behavior or from an investigative analysis aspect, you say, that's a long time.
This is Karen, Chris's beautiful wife, and she was a reporter, a journalist rather. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate you. Y'all are doing a great job thinking outside of the box. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate you very, very much, my friend. Thank you so much. I went over and gave Daphne a like. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Why didn't she just call Uber to go back home? It's sus that Tommaso dropped her off. I agree. It's not, why didn't they just come pick her up? I would rather go pick up my mother-in-law and save her $50.
Exactly.
And riding with a potential stranger in a car at 84 years old with a cane.
Exactly.
Doesn't make sense.
That is a very long time. So you then go and think, okay, let's walk through this 1 hour and something minutes. When the sheriff got there and the police got there, the sheriff knew immediately that a crime had occurred.
Listen to this. Very important.
And it was so problematic that immediately, who did he call?
Homicide.
Get homicide here.
And he says it's out of the
now
ordinary,
let's
too.
Please suppose the children, and who he uses plural. Okay. Well, she's only got one daughter there. The other two, one is in New York.
Yes.
And one is a
Vermont.
former fighter pilot in Virginia.
Vermont.
Okay. So they're not the children at the house.
Thank you, Darby.
They're totally 1,000,000% out of it. Completely out of it. So I don't know who the plural means, the children. Okay. I guess we can assume it's the daughter and her significant other. I don't know that. All I know is what the sheriff said, that the family went over searching for their mother around 11.
Good question.
Okay. And then they did.
Good question. And let's say your husband or your wife drops off your mother-in-law or a family member, and it's 9:30 at night. You better hope they come back home at a decent time. If they're out for a long ass time, hours or all night, that's going to be a problem.
Yes. Yep. They dropped her off at 9:48 p.m. and it says that at 9:49 garage door opens, 9:50 garage door closes, but we don't know if that was Tommaso giving the time that the door closed or opened and closed, right? Or if it's on a timer or something, like an alarm. I think that might be what the question was earlier.
Oh, guys, look at this. Someone sent me a picture. You know how he was thinking it was a tattoo on the alleged perpetrator's arm? I think it's a watch.
Noticed, remember?
I think it's a watch.
Yeah, it could be. Like an Apple Watch or something. If it was something like that, it would connect to the Wi-Fi around, wouldn't it?
If it's on. Yeah, if it's on.
You would think that they wouldn't wear or bring any type of cell phone or any type of device. Because this was planned. This was planned. I'm sorry. It's common sense. They are not going to bring up.
It's a watch on his right hand.
Oh, you could see. Yeah, you could see the.
You can see the wind-up stem on it. Someone said.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see a wind.
Like
maybe that is a wind-up stem, but it's kind of hard to see if that really is a wind-up stem or not, because I mean, you never know because it's the night vision kind of thing. You know what happened? Okay, let me go back to Chris here. Okay, sorry, I wanted to show you that.
Did some searching and realized they needed some help, and they called 911. So here's the challenge, right? Hey, wait a minute. If I was a detective in this case, I would sit down with everybody and say, so let's go over your timeline here. And by the way, can I download your phone? Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Here you go. Okay. Click. You fed. Okay. Can I borrow your phone for a minute? Yeah. You're the husband? Yeah. Okay. Click. Okay. So let's go over this one more time. What time was mom at the house? Well, she took an Uber at this time, came over. And what did you guys do for 4 or 5 hours? Oh, we played games, we watched movies, or whatever the story's going to be. We had dinner. Okay. And then what happened? Now, we've heard two stories.
What was the conversation?
We've heard.
What'd you eat?
Well,
what'd you talk about?
We both took her home. And then we've heard, no, my husband took her home.
Exactly.
Okay. So we've heard two stories now. And you're now thinking, okay, what happened when you got there? What doors did you go through? If they say, well, we came through the garage door, why don't we have that on the timeline?
Exactly. And this is precisely what Miss Elizabeth was talking about earlier. We don't have that on the timeline. Either this sheriff is grossly negligent with the timeline, or they're just not telling us, I guess. But thank you, Ms. Darby. Appreciate your love. You got something to say?
Yeah, I just don't understand why so many mistakes with the timeline. I don't understand it.
Well,
I understand that you're getting information from the family and people involved, right? People around and camera footage and stuff. So
it's just like everything with this case. Why 9 days? Why clear the Nancy's house so quickly and let people going up on the damn porch, and then that's a crime scene again, and then they release it again, and then it's a crime scene again, and then they release it again, and the damn tent's there again today.
That's ridiculous. How are you even going to get any kind of print or anything after so many people have been on the property? I don't understand it. I would have left.
This is this is the thing. It's so important to make as little mistakes as possible, because you can literally let someone get away with murder or other crimes in the courts. In court, convincing a jury. Well, my God, they allowed, they released this house 4 or 5 different times. It could be anybody. It's just insane to me. And that's why it's like there was no hurry to release the house.
Yeah. And that's the thing. When you first start, that's the most important part of the case, when it first starts. And when it's not, I don't know. I feel like it's just been, not trying to be rude, but it's just been screwed up from the beginning.
It is.
When that garage door was activated, if they came through that door. Because if they pulled around and parked to go look for mom, either they went through the front door.
Yep.
And they missed all the blood on the porch.
And the doorbell gone.
Yep.
Or they looked at the blood and said, oh, looks like something's bleeding. Let's go look for mom. And they go into the house. Let's use the front door. Into the house, okay, looking for mom.
And would have happened across the crime scene immediately.
Yeah.
Whatever that.
And again, the sheriff said that it was apparent something happened inside that house. What that is, we don't know. Right? ICU, they said they didn't, she doesn't have her medication. So nothing that we're aware of was missing, no valuables or anything.
Looks like in the house.
Nope.
Mom?
Yep.
Into her bedroom? Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Let's spend an hour looking around a little bit more for her.
That makes no sense at all.
Let's go outside Let's look in the pool. Let's do all of this stuff here.
Now we're learning that the sheriff got the timeline wrong.
Yeah.
It wasn't an hour. It was supposedly 7 minutes. But again, this is where I am going to take up for Tommaso and Annie, because that, potentially made them look bad waiting an hour, and it wasn't.
It wouldn't take an hour to get to the pool.
Okay.
And even look through that guest house in the back or whatever that is.
Now,
cabana.
What you could do is go click, 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 click.
Take the doormat.
911. Hi, my name is so-and-so, such and such.
Okay,
my mother's missing.
Chris did this right here. Let me show you this.
Yeah, they didn't even take the doormat.
No.
1,000 times. Okay. That's the right where this silver truck is, to the far right. You just go right around there and you turn in, you're into the garage. Okay.
Right.
So if the family pulls up and they go through the front door, the challenge that they have is all the blood on the porch. If they go through the front door and into the house and they start looking for mom, and then they run across a crime scene, according to the sheriff, in the house, then you have to ask yourself, okay,
here it is.
What an investigator would do is say,
here it is,
with a rope. And I leaned over and guys, absolutely. So thank you so much. Jim here. Oh, one other thing about that dynamic. Karen, you've done a little digging. How many times has mom financed her house?
I got to go back and look at my notes. 3. So according to records, Nancy Guthrie refinanced her home. It looks like 3, maybe 4 times in the last 25 years. And I think the last time was 2017. Got to go back and look at my.
That's what I thought when she put it up for sale, Justin, but she was refinancing.
Yeah. 3 or 4 times refinancing it. Now, I bet you Savannah probably had no idea about this.
Probably not.
I bet you she had no idea about this.
I thought she was putting it up for sale, but she was refinancing it.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the point. Here's the one I want to show you.
As I said, I mean, everybody's worst nightmare. If you're, a woman who.
From StreamYard, that's the product that we use. But so we can't see any of your chat over the last couple of days. Okay. Well, I would encourage you to please go back and watch those, because we are I'm of the opinion at this point that this guy is not a sophisticated criminal
at all.
Okay? He may have some type of, light problems in his background, but if we look at, how he's kitted up here, and, one of the comments that the guys made, Bob and Mike and Gary and John, was if we just look at his holster alone, his holster is for a revolver pistol, yet he's got what appears to be an automatic handgun inside of that, that holster. So that kind of screamed out at us, that said, hey, wait a minute, how sophisticated really is this guy, other than the fact that he's dressed up, right? He's dressed up, he's got his face covered, well, you can get that just by watching horror movies, Friday the 13th, and says, okay, yeah, I guess I should look like Jason, or I guess I should, do what Brian Koberger did, etc. So that then you have to start leaning towards the behavioral side of this thing. So if you look, he's looking over to the left there. I believe he's looking through the left glass window on the porch. Okay. And I'm not going to go into too many details about, breaking this guy down, but my personal opinion from, watching this now, probably like you guys 100 times, this is not a very sophisticated individual.
He's not
This
in a
person
hurry.
could be technically savvy, but he's not a sophisticated criminal. This isn't a guy like, Dennis Rader or anybody in that category that is running through this.
It just has to be, in my opinion, financially motivated in some way, right?
Absolutely.
Some way. There isn't any comments from.
Can I pull up something?
What's that?
I was going to pull up something when you're done showing this, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Oh, I was getting your text message earlier. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting some stuff. New Nancy get one second. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting messages in, guys, as everything's rolling in. It's hard when you're
this thing in his head and is going, you know what? I got this. Now, he is, we have to give him credit because he was able to, at this point, according to the authorities, get Miss Guthrie out of the home. Okay. One of the things I think from an investigative analysis aspect, the FBI should do, and they haven't done it yet. They have a whole lot more video here. Okay. This is only 27 seconds of video. One way to stamp down.
Now, listen to this.
The crazy people that say, hey, I'll give you the killer for 1 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Is to add more truth to the reality of what's taking place in the court of public opinion, because you take away from this gap in information.
And if they have information, all you got to do is not a wealthy person. Well, I mean, wealth is one of those things. Is it liquid? You have it, is it liquid? Is it in, assets? People can have a lot of money, but just not a lot of liquid money, right? It can be all
Assets.
tied up in property, but, can't make their electric bill.
I agree with that. And I feel that, and from the beginning, I have felt like it's someone in the family or close by that, I don't know, I thought a will maybe or something was redone, or just my speculation, my thoughts.
Yeah. And and this is the thing. Sometimes you have family members that just absolutely milk the living shit out of elderly family members.
Mm-hmm.
And where they once had money, elderly people or whatever, they get scammed, they're more vulnerable, and they take and they take and they take and they take, and they'll refinance this and they'll max this out and they'll max that out, right? So
Yes,
we
kind of
don't
like
know.
Malaya and her grandmother.
Absolutely. And you think about that, she may have not wanted Savannah to know. They may have wanted to keep things private from Savannah because sometimes you don't want some of your other family members knowing maybe something in your finances, or you're embarrassed, or whatever. It's kind of like a
not to
duck.
mention.
Mhm. Go ahead. You're good.
Sorry, the delay. I'm sorry, the delay. I know. Not to mention, there's something about the Bitcoin. I don't know what it is, but I know Bitcoin took that large drop, right, in October. And then in January, the middle of January, it took another dip, a large dip from like 95,000 down to like 60,000, right?
Mhm.
That's a large dip. So if someone would have bought in at all-time highs, like a family member or something, right, and lost a lot of money there, they're going to try to get money from somewhere else, right? If they owe a debt or something to fit their needs. And that might explain why all these ransom notes for Bitcoin. Why not something else? Why, you know what I mean? Yes, I know some people say, oh, Bitcoin can't be traced, but there's so many there's so many other cryptocurrencies. Why just Bitcoin? Right? I know it's one of the largest, but it just, I don't know.
I don't know. That is something I am absolutely dumb as a box of rocks when it comes to like Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency stuff. And Bitcoin is very much traceable. Very much traceable. I'm also saying his big break's coming. He just needs a few thousand for now.
Lady Liberty, there was a video we showed in the beginning of another man, actually two of them, if you rewind some, that they got on a Ring camera.
Why not $6 million in a bag left in the phone booth? Well, yeah. I mean, think about that. Think about that. Does anyone actually think Nancy is sitting at someone's house right now?
No.
11 days later.
I mean, come on. Like, they'd have to carry her regardless. Like, say they parked a vehicle on the side by the garage.
No.
And for one person, I mean, that's going to be rough, right? Especially with all the gear they have on, like the backpack with all the stuff, and then with everything else.
Well,
that's why I think there's two.
The glove and stuff. If that is the glove that matches or whatever, either this glove was used for the crime scene, or it could have potentially been used afterwards, after they left the home, right, and threw it out the window, or they could have been around there placing her somewhere as well.
There's a reason there's a path through that area, and I hate to say this, but that path that we showed with where the glove and the mask and stuff was found, our first suspect, our detainee, works close by there, right off that path. And I'm not pointing fingers or anything. I just think it's very coincidental that this person works close by to where this stuff was.
Very close by. Now his parents live
close as well.
Yeah, they're 30
I have that
minutes
mapped on
from
there as
Nancy.
well.
They're about 30 minutes from Nancy, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, it's not
that's
close,
but
he
lives. He was, Rio Rico's an hour.
Here, I'll tell you exactly how close they are. Yeah, it's just there's no coincidences.
I don't.
Let's see where it's at.
have to remember the blood on the porch, who knows how much in the inside of the house the perp is an evil monster. I think she didn't make it, though, and if she did, she's one strong woman. I agree.
Okay, from where the detainee's parents lived,
So Karen,
sorry,
to the mask is 9 miles, which isn't far.
Say that again.
So the detainee's parents, the person that was detained,
Got you.
his parents lived 9 miles from where the mask was located.
That's nothing.
And that's nothing. No. Also, a band member I heard lives close by as well on the same path. But that's
One
just
time at band camp. I'm gonna have to stand up in a second.
I don't know why. I always think of that skit, the Saturday Night Live, where she's like, I put my armpits like this and like,
Gonna go.
when I get excited. When I get nervous.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I just needed a minute of immaturity. If you know me, you know me. So it's just how I roll. I just need a little humor sometimes to get by. And Jan, thank you so much, my dear. 5 months. Justin, do you think Miss Nancy could have been rugged at dinner? Boy, Jan, that's very interesting.
Good question. Yes.
It's very interesting. Anything is possible. I don't think it's probable, though, but I think it is absolutely possible. Showing your age, Justin. Listen, I'm halfway to 80, so
me too.
But I think it's possible. I just don't think it's probable, because usually, you want someone to move themselves if they can, at least some, but I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if she ever made it out of that house alive.
I hate to say it. I don't think so. And I think
so
she's
either.
close by. I think she's close by.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've been canvassing her yard and stuff, but I think maybe further out, close by.
So think about this. They were there 40 some minutes. That means, in my opinion, they were comfortable. Either way, whether that's comfortable, the police aren't showing up, or comfortable, that she's gone. You know what I mean? So they can take their time doing whatever they need him or they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
You
if
could
she,
tell. Mhm.
but if she didn't leave there alive, right? Where is this vehicle that they took her out in?
I don't even know how they could have, there's only a couple ways to get out of there. So, I mean, I'm looking at her house right now. So did they park in somebody else's driveway? Unless they parked on the side and then left out the right side. If they were never seen on camera, they'd have to come out of the driveway and go right. But then there was a camera on top of the roof that they got. That there's really nothing been spoken of about that.
Across from Nancy's house, really? Well, they haven't done a lot of, there's not been really any searches, like public searches for her to begin with. You know what I mean? At all. Weird.
Exactly.
So weird.
And why not bring the dogs? I keep saying, bring the dogs. I even wrote it on my X account. Bring the dogs out.
Yes.
I don't understand.
Bring the dogs, mother chickens.
I would bring human remains dogs out this time. Just my thoughts.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
I want to play this little part right here. And
in your experience, okay? In your experience.
Justin, it paused. Frozen. Frozen. So yeah, they definitely should have brought the dogs out by now. I know they can't go onto cactuses and stuff, but if they're put on leash, you know, and I feel that there was a vehicle close by and they came in through the right side up towards the garage and walked around the right side. But yeah, these people either knew her, and have been casing out the area for a while. Oh, I think we lost Justin here. He froze. It's okay. Yeah, so I'll give him a minute to refresh. Sometimes StreamYard does that. It'll freeze us up. Yeah, so the area is full of cactuses. So you don't see someone carrying an elder lady through all that, right? But they had to have some type of vehicle to get away. They had to have. Either they parked down the road or something, but you would think that the neighbors' cameras would have caught something. But then on the other hand, not many people's cameras catch the road. Just like in the other cases that we talk about, a lot of people's cameras don't catch the road because your alerts are going to be going off every 5 seconds. So, you know what I mean? And that would be horrible. Your alerts are going off every few seconds. Yeah, or an ATV. But then again, like, I feel that, what about the camera on the roof? Did it not catch them coming in? I don't understand. And leaving? They're not going to carry her that far. Especially with all the stuff that they had with them. If there's two. I honestly think there's two people. Do you guys think that there's two people? I think there is. And this person had definitely been casing out the area. No, in my opinion, they should definitely take a tracking dog where they found the mask and the gloves. Absolutely. Yeah, there's trails. Yeah. But still, it's still full of, I can't present anything because it's not, but I mean, you have her house. So there is, you know, there's trails through there and stuff, but there's only like a couple ways to get out of there because if you look, all these roads, they go into people's driveways or it's dead ends. So there's only a couple ways out of there. And it was said that when you leave there, you get right out. There's cameras everywhere, like traffic cameras and all that. You doing okay, buddy? Can't hear me. Oh, gotta refresh. Sometimes YouTube just knocks you off like that, you know. But I honestly think that they went
every
Get on YouTube. Yes, a mask was definitely found. There was a mask and 2 gloves found. I have the locations of where those were found. Now, they have not confirmed if it belonged to our perpetrator or perpetrators, but they have definitely been found. And the FBI has definitely been casing those areas, even 3 blocks out from Annie's home. I know that for a fact.
I do not know what happened to my computer. I thought I got hacked. I really
Oh my gosh.
like I thought like it was like it wouldn't let me do like anything, and it was like something was like moving on its own, and I was like, what the hell?
Oh, that's scary.
Justin, are you okay up there? I hope.
When I just saw myself, I was like, oh. Probably too many tabs open.
Yep.
No.
Pretty much.
Do you want to pull up that sketch? See it?
Which sketch?
I have it in the bottom present stage.
Oh, I apologize.
No, you're fine. It won't let me.
Sketch.
Yeah. So you guys check this out. I just want to read this to you. So somebody from the Houston Chronicle is an artist, right? She's an article. She did this article. She's an artist, and she has drawn a composite of the masked man on Nancy's porch. She's done a pretty good job. With the eyelids, though, I noticed on our perpetrator that the top of the eyelid, can I show? It won't let me point to it. So the eyelids are heavier. The eyelids are heavier on our perpetrator.
No, where did you get this? I need to take this down.
Houston Chronicle.
And what is this a picture of?
She drew a composite sketch of the masked man on what he would possibly look like.
Really?
So, I can send you the article if you'd like. Give me a second. But you know, the lips. Let's see here. Give me a second. I'll send you the article. But she's an artist for the Houston Chronicle.
You know who this looks like to me?
Yeah. I just sent it to your email. It looks like the dad.
The dad.
Yeah, the eyelids themselves are heavier, and there's no lid on our perp. I see the dad, actually.
Who's the dad?
Carlos's dad, kind of.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yes, Lauren. Yeah, you guys know how to draw, like, but yeah, she just, I think the eyes are
she
heavier.
says, famed Houston crime sketch artist Lewis Gibson has released a sketch in the missing persons case of Nancy Guthrie based on a masked person seen on a doorbell camera at her home. Guthrie, 84, the mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie, was reported missing February 1st. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, here's her tweet, actually. Or her thing. She says, I guessed at parts of the face covered with a ski mask on the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping suspect. I used the surveillance photos shown. I spent 43 years at my job trying to help detectives with similar photos. Only thing somewhat sure are eyes and part of lips and mustache. I'll take the hit if I'm just drastically wrong. Don't criticize. Do your own research. Very interesting.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
That is very interesting.
Mm-hmm. The eyelids though are heavier. Like this person, our perpetrators, you can't even see the lid part. You know what I mean? Like the top part hangs down. They're very hooded eyes. This person, you could see the actual lid. Justin, do you have the videos of the neighbor? I think his name is Jason. He spoke twice now. Remember, we played him yesterday, and then the first time he came out.
Yeah, she's giving her opinion, guys. It's no different than the AI.
Yeah, no different than us.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are criticizing this lady for doing this thing. I don't think it's any different than the AI, because that it's like every time the people do like the AI, it's something different.
Yes, when I did the AI, it put my eyes underneath the mask, and I'm like, what? The one I sent you, I was like, so yeah, I'm like, that is so weird. Why would you put my eyes under the mask? It's my eyes, you could tell. I think I have the picture.
Use AI, and this looks
Freaking
like
hilarious.
the photo without the facial hair.
Where is it?
They will get a lot of false leads now. Remy stuff. I think they've gotten so much already. Oh my God. They've gotten, I can't remember how many thousand tips have been called in. I mean, like everyone in Tucson is like sleeping with one eye open. It's just crazy. And they've said that there's nothing to be worried about as far as like danger to the community or anything.
No, I don't think there's a danger to the community, you guys.
Not at all. Well, there isn't. They said that there wasn't, but
I don't know. I don't really.
They would, they're looking for very specific people or persons.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
18,000 Army vet, 18,000.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot.
Over 4,000 in 24 hours. And the thing about that is probably, if they're lucky, one of those is correct. If they're lucky.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
And then you have people messing around with the ransom letters. It seems like messing around. Seriously, the first person was like, who does that? That's just sick.
I think they think that, for money. I think that's,
get away with it. Yeah, exactly.
He looks, I don't know. I think people, we are constantly our brains have to make sense of things. Right. So we'll be like, oh, well, it kind of looks like this person because of this, Also have to remember, hair can be cut off in a minute. Yes. Head hair or facial, so perpetrator could have trimmed after. Yes. And they could have
hi Janie, thank you. Jane, not Janie.
Cut and seen this and trim. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Miss Jane, good to see you, love.
No, I have to call her Jane, not Janie anymore.
Oh, trust me. She told me. I did that. I said Janie, and she's like, no, ma'am. No ham and no turkey. Yeah. My name is not Janie. It is Jane.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't call me Janie. It's Jane. The guy in the other video was bald.
Oh, and the one today.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right, let's try this. You got something you want to? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I would like to kind of go over that one interview a little bit more that you played earlier, the one with the guy John talking to JLR. I think it's very interesting.
Oh shit, they were on my battery now. Okay, sure.
Let me remove this.
You sent that to me.
I did. Do you want me to resend it?
No, it's okay. I can find it.
I think it's very interesting.
Was it let me find it. Please play this video. Please play it. Maybe it's this. Okay, I found it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna change my battery as we play this, y'all. Okay.
What we're seeing right now, and I know there's always like second guessing, and there's no perfect investigation, but what you're seeing and people are seeing right now is, to me, this shows the FBI is really come in. Here's what should have happened, and where should I be looking? Just straight ahead.
Yeah, you can just look straight ahead.
Here's what should have happened. This entire house should have had yellow tape around it. Annie's house should have had yellow tape around it the entire time. The front entrance all should have been a 10-up blocked off. I covered a missing persons case. They took over. This woman was last seen going into this house, and they got a proper search warrant. They found her blood in the house for a month. They had police in the driveway 24/7, and the entire property was a crime scene. So when the sheriff said, "Oh, we took everything we needed to," and then they allowed people to go in, and then the media was up there and seeing the blood, like immediately, I was like, you don't do that. So, but let's look at the FBI clearly has come in. Yesterday when we saw, how they were, and you and I were both here, they're canvassing right here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going through a checklist, and then they're saying,
Daphne,
who went through the grounds? Like, all the stuff should have been done.
Did you want to talk about something on this?
No, I'm listening to what he's saying though. He's correct with everything he's saying. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. What? Yeah, exactly, Cassie. And that's what I said after I watched this. They should have done this. They could have, absolutely. And you can't go back in time. So why were they so stubborn to have the FBI?
I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if after all is said and done, if there's people's going to get in a lot of trouble for not doing some stuff in the very beginning because of pride or bullshit of some sort, Guys, there's 3,200 watching. Please hit that thumbs up button wherever you are. Please hit that thumbs up button.
And from you've probably heard the same thing, JLR. There was some resistance with the FBI coming in, and the sheriff didn't play ball. People need to understand law enforcement's very territorial, and that's also one of the problems. Not to go on a tangent, but it's one of the problems with ICE is a lot of the police. It doesn't matter whether it's Minneapolis, but they consider that their city. And in many ways, the way they can operate is they give people the impression we run this town. If that's upset, then they feel there's a problem. But just staying with this.
So you think that might have an element to the situation with as far as the Pima County Sheriff saying, well, I don't want the feds coming in because of national, like, hey,
they were in, but they weren't cooperative. That's what I've been told. And so, if you remember one of the first press briefings, he said, I'm still waiting for these web companies or someone to get me back the information. Now I can tell you that set off alarm bells. Feds that I knew were like, what? I covered the Brown shooting. I mean, when the FBI comes in, they have a lot of tools the local law enforcement doesn't have. They have, they have satellite. They have so many different elements of cell towers, of cars that are bouncing off. People don't realize that, and we learned this in the Karen Reed case, but your car is actually a computer. So when you're riding along, it's setting off all kinds of signals. Those things can be traced. So the hesitancy, they've never handled a case like this. I don't think he knew exactly what he was dealing with, but they were not exactly, you saw it the other day when the sheriff was in front and they had the pizza delivery up there. Now, that guy never should have been got up on the property. And after that happened, I know they put something out. We shouldn't have to tell people not to deliver pizza, but I said to him, are you sure that's a pizza guy? Because the Daily Mail, I mean, they tap phones over in the UK, right? They break into people's voicemails. So the idea that could have been some YouTuber saying, yeah, I'm a Domino's guy, and go right up to the house and film it all like that. But just getting back to where we are today, what they need to, this tells me they're starting once again at ground zero. This is, let's go back, and you're seeing the grid search, and they literally are covering every piece of ground. I also want to mention about the black gloves. Now, I know that's still, we're not sure about the black gloves.
Which were found about a mile that way.
Yes. But what people should understand, and I don't hear people saying this, but I'm in other parts of Tucson where you see homeless and you see some trash. Most people, different parts of your neighborhood, you may see some rubbish and trash. This place is pristine. This place is immaculate. If you notice the Catalina Foothills, where they found that, because I was over there, you don't see any homeless. I don't see any rubbish. We see all these people walking around, a very healthy, active community. You don't see people throwing stuff. This is, this area is a little earthy, crunchy, but they're very conscious of the environment. That's why they don't have the street lights. So my point is, in other cities and towns where maybe someone says they find a hat or a shirt or gloves or sneakers, you would say, well, it could be a homeless person or somebody just threw something out the window. I don't find that around here. I don't even see I don't find any litter. So that's where the gloves to me really stands out, because it's not as if
litter.
There's some sections when you go downtown Tucson, like where the convention center is, you'll see a homeless encampment. You'll see other parts. I was at Vail the other night chasing down that to Rio Rico. It's a little more off the beaten path to see that.
He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. Like he's really smart.
Yeah, this is very smart and common sense. So he's saying where the gloves and stuff was found, basically that's a clean area. There's not a lot of homeless and stuff there.
And you know what pisses me off about this sheriff? Because just like Never Give Up just said, the scene has been contaminated. One of the reporters asked the sheriff, are you worried about has the scene been contaminated? You know what he said? We'll leave that up to the courts. This is what he did. We'll leave that up to the courts.
That's no crazy.
Shit. No shit. Obviously, that's the whole point. That's why they're fucking worried. When he said that, I was like, are you kidding me? Oh,
it's ridiculous.
Because the courts have to worry about y'all's fuck ups.
I would have been so livid.
I got so pissed. Yes, he did, Rob. Yep.
I would be so livid.
We'll leave that up to the courts. I'm like, you are such a dumb fuck. When he said that, I was done with him.
Yeah.
That part there.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like. It's straight up negligence. It just, that's the way, it just felt like just straight up negligence at that point. Like, what do you mean you'll leave it up to the courts? Like, it could have been a question that, yes, we, might have did this too early or whatever. But, nobody went in. We're going to contain it from here on out. Nothing's in a hurry. Whatever, something like that. We'll leave that up to the courts. That's crazy. They don't get a fucking conviction because of you. I don't know. This case can change elections, that is for sure, and sheriffs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, people are already out in the streets holding signs. Just say that. I've seen. Mm-hmm.
I bet. I mean, they're absolutely tired of it. Absolutely.
He should have let the FBI in right away to help. They have better technology than the sheriff's department. They have satellites. They have like other forensic stuff that they can do compared to the sheriff's office. Like it's not a game. This is someone's life. This is someone's family. It's
literally life and death. Okay. 48 released 48 seconds ago.
We just got a new update from the Pima County Sheriff's Office that just came in, and they say that investigators are requesting all video footage. I'm going to read this exactly to you. That includes vehicles, vehicle traffic, people, pedestrians, and anything out of the ordinary or important to be sent to their investigators between the dates of January 1st and February 2nd, which it's interesting.
But again, we heard just a minute ago that those are not the dates.
Nope.
Can we get a fucking answer? Why don't you have a press conference, Sheriff? How about that?
Because
let's have a press conference. Let's get a little press going in, or just maybe a press statement.
Because they wrote like 45 minutes ago, the sheriff's office said the Pima County Sheriff's Department is urgently requesting your assistance in locating Nancy, who was last seen on the evening of January 31st at her residence. You know, it doesn't say. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm frustrated.
It's big. It's big. Tamara, thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate your super sticker. Thank you, love. Sheriff can't keep his mouth shut.
Exactly. No, he is like.
They're going all the way back to January 1st. And they say that they sent this alert out to everyone who is living in this neighborhood and within about 2 miles of where Nancy Guthrie lives in the house behind me. So this is significant and interesting that they want to see any out of the ordinary video going all the way back to January 1st.
Now, that would be January 1st. That would be 42 days ago. Or close to it. Yeah. 43 days ago. Something like that. I don't know how, it depends on how long your cloud coverage or DVR coverage will cover it, I feel like the community will demand a new sheriff replacement, I think, right after this. I think the FBI shipwrecked. I think they just went in and said, come on, like they don't like to step on any toes or anything, and I get that, but damn, I think they've had to really clean up a lot of mistakes. Again, hold on, I'm getting something in here. Yes, I showed that one. Okay. Just sent it to you. The Pima County Sheriff's Office is urgently requesting your assistance. Yeah. January. Yeah. Look at here. Look at this. You know how we was just saying they just said January 1st right here. This was earlier. Now this right here was on the evening of January 31st, 2026 at a residence. I don't know.
It's different every time.
If you see something weird, strange, whatever. Bet your what? Bet your loved one.
Yeah.
Why is no one asking why TMZ is the mainstream that keeps getting the ransom demands? That's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah. Why only the two, TMZ and what is it? KOLD. Why those two? And that makes me just think about it too. Is it somebody that worked for KOLD or TMZ at one point in time that Savannah maybe had crossed paths with, or maybe ex-boyfriend or ex-best friend, something like that, someone that was close to her? Could this person be hired by somebody?
Absolutely. What is this?
I don't think they were sloppy at all. I think they knew exactly what they were doing.
The perpetrator?
Yes, they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly how to walk in there. They knew exactly where the flower things were to cover up the camera. They knew exactly what to wear. They even wore multiple layers of clothing so their body wouldn't be, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think they did that. I mean, I think it does help disguise, in my opinion, but I don't think that I think that they do that for
to get rid of stuff, yes, but still.
Yeah. I mean, it helps. You're right.
Disguise.
Savannah worked for KOLD. Yes.
No, she didn't work for KOLD. She
well,
worked
it switched, didn't it? Didn't it change into something else?
I read it a while back.
It was a new station, and then it went to switch to a different, like the name.
Yeah, KOH something, KOHA maybe or something she worked for.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I could be completely wrong. If you're local there, please put it in the chat. She worked there, but they actually suppressed over KOLD at a certain time period, like their views or something.
1 second, I don't think I've seen this. Since February 1st, there have been more than 4. Hold on, I have not seen this one at all.
Which one is it?
1 second. Have you seen this one?
I'm scared. I thought I was being kidnapped.
Oh, I haven't seen this interview. No.
Scared. I thought I was being kidnapped. They didn't tell me why I was being dragged into the car. I am being handcuffed. They told me all that I was detained, but they never read me my rights until the FBI got there. Like an hour and a half or 2 hours later.
Carlos, did they give you any search warrant paperwork?
Nah, until the end.
Not until the end.
Yeah, until they finished the investigation.
Did that say anything on it at all?
Just that they needed my phone.
They needed your phone.
That's it.
Okay.
What happened to your truck over there?
Which one? That one broke down.
Broke down?
Yeah.
But did they break the windows?
No.
Oh, they didn't break the
Yeah, they searched both
En
cars.
algún momento you're saying they showed you the arrest warrant, the warrant at the end.
At the end, yeah, once they let me go.
What made you decide to pull over instead of letting them go?
I'm not hiding anything.
They have lights and sirens activated?
No.
Or anything? Really? So you just felt like you were being followed?
Yeah, I was being followed, bro. I had a Marana cop. What's the Marana cop doing down here? I'm from Santa Cruz County. Okay, Marana's from Marana, Pima County's from Pima County Sheriff. I'm not that stupid. Okay?
How long was the interrogation? How long were you there with them?
From 4 to 12.
And then
4 to
inside the house,
12?
they threw you to the ground?
Not me. No, not me.
That's 8
Did they
hours.
tell you why they pulled you over? Did they tell you?
Not at the
anything?
beginning until the FBI got there, like 2 hours. And they told.
That's 8 hours. From 4 to 12?
I think that's what he said.
Yeah. What do you think about
Yeah, look at his
this?
lip.
I don't know. Regardless, either way, like if this guy gets, let's say, FBI, says it's this guy, or they say it's someone else, there's always going to be people. It's like, no way, No, you know what I mean. So it's I don't know, but look at he's definitely got tattoos right there
Mm-hmm.
on the other arm.
And they even came out and said it's not. We didn't detain him just because of the way his eyes looked. We detained him for other reasons.
Yes.
And do they still have his phone?
That's a good question.
Did they give him a loaner phone? Did they give him a loaner phone?
Let me see here.
From 4 to 12.
And then inside the house, you said they threw you to the ground?
Not me.
Oh.
No, not me.
And did they tell you why they pulled you over? Did they tell you?
Not at the beginning until the FBI got there, like 2 hours. And they told me, like, you're being.
See, like some things he says, I just don't understand. Because he's like, he pulled over and asked them. Me too, Daph. And then he's like, if I have nothing to hide, I'm going to ask them. But it doesn't make sense, if they're not asking you questions here. Like, you're not just going to stand there and be like, okay.
Well, and his first thing, he says, I thought I was being kidnapped. That was his first thing he said. I thought I was being kidnapped. Why would you think the cops were kidnapping you?
Well, if you thought you were being kidnapped, why the fuck would you get out of the car?
Yeah. Why would you
say and go to the cops and say, I have nothing to hide, but you thought you were being kidnapped?
Exactly. Now, the only thing with him is, what would someone on the outside's motive be, right?
Someone saying he thought it might have been ice. That I get that now. I get that. But I also not sure if I would stop if I thought I was going to be kidnapped either.
Well, he's legal. I mean, why would...
Yeah, but people let's be real. People that are perfectly legal do get caught. It's just...
Yeah. I understand. I understand that completely.
So, thank you so much.
No, he's legal. He's
100% legal.
He is
100% legal.
Absolutely. And his dad too.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yes. He kind of looks like Kash Patel. Every time I see him, he looks like Kash Patel. I don't know why. I think he looks like him.
He does.
Like he's got big eyes.
Kash Patel, yes, in my opinion. Yeah.
It makes me wonder if it was all a ruse. But I don't know what would be, you know what I mean? To like, oh, we arrested the person or detained the person to see if they could get movement out of the real person. And then I thought, well, maybe he's an accomplice. But then, like, what would the motive be?
I would ask him, if I was a reporter, I would ask him, I would say, do you really want to clear your name? Sir, do you really want to clear your name?
I would be showing my whereabouts.
You put a ski mask on and then get in front of a Nest camera at night, and that'll clear you.
Well, I would show my Google. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. What I do? That'll do it. That'll clear your ass real quick.
Yeah, well, and I would show my Google GPS. I'd be like, look, this is my whereabouts. That would clear him right away. Listen to this. All they would have to do is look on his GPS on his phone to see his whereabouts for the most part, right? They would only need...
They got to check if the phone's been turned off.
Well, that too. And most perpetrators don't bring their phone with them. So was he gone for a long period of time without the phone, or was it turned off, or was it in a strange area? So...
Batgirl said he was cleared. I haven't seen anybody cleared
Yeah,
that
I
I'm
haven't
aware of.
seen anything.
But if you've got that back, girl, please send it to us 307-228-4906 or alljustice, the number 4, the letter U at gmail.com. You can email that if you got a quote from the sheriff or the FBI saying that he was cleared, because the absolute opposite. He said that himself. Yeah, well, yeah, I understand that, but criminals say that they're cleared and they don't have anything to do with it as well, you know. So
Exactly. Have
he
confirmation.
says he's cleared. He also said he was going to spend the rest of his life in prison if he wasn't careful.
And he also said the only thing they got on me was my phone. So I don't know if he.
Yeah, the only thing they got on me is my phone. I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to come back here in a little bit, or at least I will for sure. I don't know if Daphne will join me, but
yeah,
I will be back in a little bit. We got to go eat. We got to take a break.
Yes.
I haven't ate today.
I had a little wake up wrap from Dunkin' Donuts, so I love my coffee and my wake up wraps.
Wrap. I had coffee and Diet Dr. Pepper or something like that. So, yeah.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well,
yes.
Much love. We will be back, or I'll be back in a little bit if you can. Justin can use AI to put a mask on Carlos and see. Yeah, there's people who have. Maggie, thank you for that. I appreciate that. There are people who have, but you just don't know if it's right, though. You know what I mean? Because every time you do like an AI picture, it's going to look a little different.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It does. It does what it wants. Yeah, you got to put in the exact wording for AI, or else it'll just do whatever it wants, guys.
Yeah. Justin, you get my email.
Yes. Thank you all for joining us. And whatever chat you're in, please hit that thumbs up, and we will definitely be back later on this evening.
Webbs, I don't know if you got, I don't know if you sent it or wherever, but if I haven't looked at it, you can send it again. I'll check. I don't remember. All right, Josie, that's okay. Well, there's going to be probably a lot more coming out here in a little bit. It's 4 here on the East Coast. It is 2 in Arizona. So we'll probably come back right around when the news is dropping there. And I'm going to try to get a hold of one of my sources. I didn't get to talk to her yesterday, but hopefully she'll get back with me. Maybe I can learn some new stuff. Poor Brad. Okay.
Yeah, thank you all. Yeah, poor Brad. Wow. There's obviously something there. They're not just gonna. Yeah, I know. It's that. Makes you wonder.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Gonna go get something to eat. Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, guys. I'm gonna put Justin's channel in the chat too for all of you. Go sub up to Justin's channel if you are not. Give me a second.
When is the last time Savannah spoke to her mom? She had surgery on her vocal cords, so she could not speak to her mom. Nancy could have. No, we know when, but that does make you think, when is the last time she spoke? Because she did have like a vocal surgery, but she probably text with her. But no, we know the timeline, like as far as.
And we know she went there 3 months prior.
Yeah, and I think she spoke to her.
Oh yeah.
Every at least a couple times a week. You're on Eastern time. I am too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you, mods. Oh.
Much love. We'll be back in a couple hours. We'll get some. Hold on. Check TMZ. What's happened to TMZ now? Lord. Give me a minute to eat, TMZ.
Mm.
New Bitcoin demand to ID kidnapper.
Oh, that's what we just read. Yeah.
New Bitcoin demand to ID kidnapper.
Yeah, we just read that when we first started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I'm missing something else.
Yeah, we went over everything that has been out. You even showed the maps earlier, guys. So if you rewind, if you're just joining us, if you rewind the live, we did a map showing where every item has been found. So
my screen's going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
See it? It's going green, and then it'll go.
Oh no. Needs a break or something. I don't know. Needs to go eat.
Guys, how many of you are exhausted from this case? Like, can we just please get a name? A name. Like, it's been so long and it's only been 11 days, but it feels like it's been so long.
I think they need to take a grid search.
It's driving us nuts. That's the thing. It is driving us bananas.
Well, I think if it was done properly in the beginning, it wouldn't be drawn out this long. I think there'd be more answers. Just my attempt,
Mine was crazy yesterday as well.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
take care of yourself, honey. Can't stop looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have looked. We have looked at so many hours. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, guys. We'll be back.
Thank you. Yeah. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.
See you
Talk to you soon. Good night.